Hey guys, Jason here with the OneStop How-To Guys, bringing you a long overdue channel update video. Now, many of you may have noticed that over the course of the last year, the activity on the OneStop How-To Guys channel has been very sparse, if non-existent at all, and that's the purpose of this video. I want to kind of let you guys in on what's been going on, why there hasn't been much activity, and kind of what the future looks like for the OneStop How-To Guys. So the reason why there hasn't really been much activity is because I have taken on a new position as the CEO of a company called Archboard Media here in Ohio, and we are a digital marketing and website development company. And honestly, I've just been taking on this new company, fresh, brand new start, and trying to grow it from nothing into something. And honestly, that's just taken up a ton of my time. Now, it's kind of starting to find its place and things are starting to roll a little bit better, so I have a little more time than I used to, but not a whole lot. Now, if you'd like to check us out, by all means, please do at archboardmedia.com. There's a lot of great news articles on there, and we would love it if you would stop by and leave a comment on the article and just kind of join in our discussions and that kind of stuff. I know that's a bit of a shameless plug for my company, but it's kind of what I have to do. But honestly, we would really love it if you dropped by and left us a comment. But that's honestly just been taking up a lot of my time. And I don't know if many of you know this or anything like that, but even the smallest videos that I do that are like 10 to 15 minutes long require about an hour and a half to 2 hours worth of work between the audio editing, the video editing, and all the processing, exporting, and uploading stuff to YouTube. And so I just really don't have that kind of time. So there are going to be some changes that are going to be happening on the OneStop How-To Guys channel. We are by no means done, and I just kind of want to put that out there that OneStop is still going to be running strong, and in fact, there's some really cool things that are going to be coming up in the future for OneStop. The first of which is, since I've got my new position here, I've been actually afforded the opportunity to get this great new MacBook Pro, which is allowing you for the second time on the OneStop How-To Guys channel to actually see me, and I can talk to you and communicate with you this way. Now, this MacBook is also going to be bringing about some other benefits to the OneStop How-To Guys channel. No longer am I going to have to go up to my studio, set up my microphones, get all the audio synced up and the screen capture program synced up, record the video, and spend all that kind of time, that crazy time, just to get out a 10-minute video. I'm actually going to be able to record everything right here off of my MacBook. Now, that is going to come with one major negative side effect, and that is going to be the audio quality of the videos. It's not going to be as processed as it was before, so you're probably going to hear a lot more noise in the background. My voice isn't going to sound like it's right in your ear, which may or may not be a bad thing. But it's just, I don't have the time to do all of that, and if I can just get it done here on my MacBook, then I'm going to be able to put out a whole lot more videos, a whole lot quicker and more efficiently, and we can get this channel up and running the way that it used to be. So as long as you're okay with that, that's kind of the direction that I'm going to go with the video recording. So you're still going to get the same great content that I've tried to put out in the past. It's just not going to have quite the audio quality that you're probably used to. That being said, if you're cool with that, we'll move forward with that. So the next thing is we are going to be finishing up the Drupal series that we are currently working on. And that may actually all happen in one long video. It's kind of dragging on a lot longer than I want to, and let's face it, the CSS videos and the CSS editing portion of those videos are not really that exciting. Now, I know a lot of you want to learn and dive into Drupal theming. And that being said, we will probably do a full series on theming a Drupal site. But for the purposes of the video series that we kind of have rolling now, it's just an introductory series, and it was more to kind of get used to how Drupal worked and kind of the core components of building the site, getting a theme on the site, and kind of tweaking with that. So honestly, there's two routes we can go here. I can either A, finish the video series all in one long video and just kind of theme up the entire site and kind of walk you through it as I do it, but more so just to kind of get all the theming done and have something done. Now that's option A, and if you're cool with that, let me know in the comments below if that's something you would want to do. Option B is we can just end it here and then do a fully dedicated Drupal theming series elsewhere, and then essentially what would happen is the videos on the OneStop series that we have going on right now for Drupal, I would go back to where we started the CSS and actually cut those videos out. So if you would like me to do a dedicated Drupal theming series instead of one long video, let me know in the comments below. I'll make the modifications to the actual series, and it will end at where we apply the theme to the Drupal site that we had. If you want me to finish it all in one video, let me know in the comments below as well, and then I'll do that. Either way, it's your choice. Whichever kind of wins out in the comments will be the one that I do. Now, I really want to move on to more in-depth Drupal development. And honestly, that's really the bread and butter of the OneStop how-to guys. I know that I kind of started a series on Three.js, and eventually I would like to get back to that, but it's kind of out of the wheelhouse of what OneStop was really centrally focused around in the beginning, and we may get back to that. It is still web related, so that's not something that I want to abandon completely, but I want to get into more Drupal development, and honestly I want to do some much more advanced stuff. And so there's a couple of series that I definitely want to do. We're going to do, based on your comments below, we're going to do the Drupal theming and advanced theming, that kind of stuff. But what I really want to do is a series on developing a social media network with Drupal. Now, this is going to be something that we kind of have to discuss back and forth here as to what. And really, I want your learning on this channel to be centrally focused around you guys. I mean, I want you to be an active participant in the process. So, that being said, my email is always attached to all of my videos, and the comments are always open on all of these videos. So, either by comment or by email, I want to know kind of what you envision as being a really awesome social media network that we can build together on the OneStop How-To Guys channel. Now, I will throw out the idea I had. If you hate it and if you think it stinks, just go ahead and let me know and we won't do that. But a social media network designed for developers, focused around coding and development, and not just Drupal, but everything, but just like a social media community for developers where we can share code, we can share all kinds of different things. And if it ends up turning out really great, what I'll do is I'll actually get the URL for whatever the site is that we design, and we'll actually put it out there. And it'll just be a free platform for everybody to use, and but that's my idea. If you have a better idea, please let me know, and we'll do that instead. But that's a series that's definitely going to be coming up. I also want to do an advanced Drupal development series that is, I mean, the social network is going to be advanced, and I've kind of done some development similar to that, and I know that we're going to be getting into some major topics that definitely were not covered in the first Drupal series. But not everybody needs a social media site. So I want to do like an advanced Drupal development series where we cover what it takes to build a really in-depth website that you can use for your company, your personal site, that kind of thing. So that's what the future looks like. Again, I'm going to be recording off of my MacBook, so the audio is not going to be quite the same, but I am going to be able to put out more content more efficiently, more quickly, and more often. The final thing that I just kind of wanted to update you on, and this has absolutely nothing to do with OneStop How-To Guys, but I personally have created a brand new website for myself, and that can be found at jasonblanda.com. And if you check that out, it is a site totally designed and focused around marketing, business development, coding, branding, growth hacking, all of that kind of stuff. And if you head over to jasonblanda.com, you can create a free account, and that free account will get you access into the back end where there is a user forum where you can just kind of discuss anything that you want to talk about in regards to marketing, branding, growth hacking, coding, business development, that kind of stuff. So if you want to head over there and create your free account, the articles will always be just kind of informative and then seeking your comments and your feedback and what you think. And then the forum is just kind of a place where you can kind of go and just discuss whatever it is that you want to discuss. And I would love to have your support on that site, as well as how much you guys have supported me here on the OneStop How-To Guys. So this has been kind of a long channel update video of me ranting and rambling on, but I just wanted to let you know where things were, what was going on, and where they're going. So I was just really busy. Things are starting to calm down and settle down now. I've got the new Macs, so the videos can come out quicker, and now you know a little bit about where we want to go with the series. So, again, let me know in the comments below what you want me to do with the current Drupal series. Do I finish it all in one video, or do we scrap the end of it and do a dedicated series later on? And also feedback on what you think would be a really, really awesome social media network that we can build together. And if it ends up being awesome, let's just go ahead and make it something that we can use online. So that's it, guys. I'm going to let you go. It was good to see my face, and it's really weird to record this way because there's a lag to it. But hopefully you'll be able to see me a little more and some different things like that in the future. So I look forward to your feedback and to the future of OneStop, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.